We did hear last week that there have been preliminary discussions with Jake McCabe. We've talked about him quite a bit throughout the summer. I was curious to see the Adam Larson extension yesterday. I believe he's 31. McCabe is 30. Same type of defenseman. I would probably take McCabe over Larson. But I think if I was trying to prognosticate like sort of a market, what it would look like, I believe Larson got 4 times 5.25. I think McCabe's going to get 5.5 to 6. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but at least it gives like us a ballpark of what to expect on a potential extension for Jake McCabe. You love the guy, right?
Yeah, I really like him. He's kind of got that back end, demeanor that I think they have been lacking in the past. And I think they have shored up here so far this year. And they're one of the big reasons I'm excited to get this season going more than others is what they've done to the back end and see how those guys all click together and how they play. He's a big part of that as well. So I'm high on him. If he goes away, like you're just looking for the exact same guy to try to bring in. What that dollar figure is, I don't know. 6 seems to be quite high, but I'm still, in my day, 7 was the highest paid guy on a team a lot of times. So that has changed. And yeah, maybe I got to adjust my mindset as far as who's making 5.5, 6. But I think he's brings value to this back end. I love his demeanor and how he plays. I love how he, plays with Benoit. I don't know if they're going to play together for sure, but him and Benoit out there, I just brings a smile to my face, and I don't want to see McCabe going anywhere. So an extension to me would be welcome news.
Yeah, the 5.5, 6 is probably like 4.5, 4, because the salary cap is, maintaining and continues to go up here. But yeah, I have the same problem when I see a guy sign for 7, 8 mil. I'm like, whoa, but then you got to comprehend like the way it's going where Connor McDavid's probably going to make 15, 16 million bucks a season. We just saw what Draisaitl got. We saw what Austin Matthews got. So from that perspective, yeah, I think that's sort of the ballpark I'm thinking for Jake McCabe. I mentioned this earlier in the summer. I'm playing the waiting game, Rosie. Cap space is your friend in this league. We've seen it so many different times. When's the last time the Maple Leafs had cap space to be adventurous? I love McCabe, don't get me wrong, but I'm not rushing to sign this guy. I want to see how this season goes. I want to map out sort of, which route I want to go with this franchise, assuming maybe something doesn't happen to your liking in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I want that flexibility. I know you want a guy like Jake McCabe, but I'm probably waiting. I'll be honest.
Well, why wouldn't you give me the benefit to the Toronto Maple Leafs of signing him right now? Like, what an odd time. Everyone's kind of ramping up for the camp and for preseason and contracts here, and there's other things that are kind of more pressing than that. If I were the Toronto Maple Leafs, I'd be like, "Hey, Jake, we love you. Well, let's cross that bridge here down the road when things calm down." And if you're Jake McCabe, you could say, "Well, okay, I'm going to take that time to put the hammer down and really excel and maybe bump my stock a little bit in that time." But I just don't see a value for the Maple Leafs and for Tree Living to go and extend him at this point in time. It seems like a weird time to do that. Like you mentioned before, there's lots of time for that kind of thing. Talk to me in late November and like let's just on a quiet Friday afternoon sign him like they tend to do, and yay, way to go, handshakes and announce it and away you go. I just don't see why you'd need to do it right now. I agree. There's no pressing issue with the extension of Jake McCabe.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.